It has been incredibly painful to relive the breakup of my relationship, to have my motives, my truth questioned, and the most traumatic and intimate details of my life with Johnny shared in court and broadcast to the entire world.
He won, I lost. Amber Heard's latest apology to Johnny Depp is about to break the internet. While the court may not have announced their official verdict yet, it's safe to say that the situation is looking quite gloomy for Heard and her legal team. Ever since the allegations were first placed on Johnny Depp by his former wife, the legal battle has taken a number of twists and turns. The U.S. Libel case that appeared to be swooping in favor of Heard years ago seems to have taken a sharp turn in the opposite direction lately. This is not only great news for Johnny Depp fans, but also puts a huge question mark on Amber Heard's credibility. So what developments have taken the case away from Heard, and how has she responded? Let's find that out in this video. It's no secret that the legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard has been getting pretty heated. However, such proceedings are also able to reveal a number of stories that the public could perhaps have never imagined. The following incident actually ended up becoming one of the most infamous tales to come out of the debacle, and it also paints Amber Heard in a very bad light. Essentially, it was alleged by Depp that Amber Heard has gone as far as pooping in the bed that she and Depp shared while they were together. And despite Amber Heard claiming that the particular stool sample in question was from a dog rather than herself, there's now photos of the alleged fecal matter that you can see for yourself. The obvious warnings apply to those who wouldn't want to be looking at biological waste products against white sheets. Twitter saw a surge of posts, such as the following, when the allegations became public and the photos were revealed. These supposed photos of the transgression sent out to the world surprised millions, as the story presented a very different side of her. It also had the full potential to destroy Amber Heard's reputation, which it did in many ways. Here's a look at one such tweet that talks about the distasteful incident. Amber Heard pooped on Johnny Depp's bed and then blamed it on their tiny Yorkies. This is no tiny dog poop. Amber Heard is disgusting. Wrote at TruthHurts06 on Twitter, revealing a number of photos of the alleged incident. Although the supposed list of culprits also includes friends of Heard's, as well as her Yorkshire Terrier, Boo, there's no actual answer or solution to this murky mystery. However, in his own recounting of events, Johnny Depp says that their estate manager, Kevin Murphy, had heard a confession from Amber Heard, which basically admitted guilt. Another important factor that has been affecting Heard's legal and social standing is the donation issue that arose only months ago. Ever since her divorce with Depp, Heard has been entitled to $7 million, which she claimed to donate to charity. However, coming across her statements, Heard also managed to connect that so-called donation to Depp's alleged abuse case. And that did not prove to be a great decision, which you'll find out why. Johnny Depp has been alleging for a while now that Amber never really donated the $7 million from the divorce settlement like she claimed to. The court only very recently allowed this claim to be investigated because Amber Heard had always mentioned this donation in regards to domestic abuse allegations. Since she was the one that made this issue a public one, the judge showed no hesitation in allowing Johnny's counsel to pursue the issue. If found guilty, Amber could face legal consequences for perjuring herself in the courts. Having said that, it's safe to say that as time passes, more and more evidence is being uncovered that is proving detrimental to Amber Heard's legal case. Depp also released body cam footage recently, which was from an incident in which Johnny Depp and Amber Heard had allegedly gotten into a domestic fight, and even the police were called to their home that day. The footage clearly shows the police on the scene in what looks to be an otherwise clean and tidy house. As part of the suit Johnny Depp and Amber Heard had filed, 2 of the police that showed up to the loft owned by the former couple have been deposed. The 2 officers on the scene said that they did, in fact, show up to the loft and looked around. According to them, they did not see any evidence of a fight, a crime, or any domestic violence injuries. If anything, These developments continue to weaken Amber Heard's claim in the ongoing libel case in the U.S. The reaction of fans to this ongoing battle between the two has evolved over the previous years. When the allegations had initially come in, the support for Amber Heard was definitely over the top. However, with time, more and more evidence has been released against Amber Heard that may indicate Johnny Depp's innocence. Let's have a look at what this fan page of Johnny Depp has to say about this. Indeed, Depp was accused of abusing Heard, and that was believed to be the narrative for several years, until evidence began to suggest that, in fact, Heard was the abuser and Johnny Depp the victim. Amber Heard's so-called loss of her ongoing legal battle can also be attributed to a few other incidents that have occurred over the previous few years. It was only at the beginning of 2020 when Daily Mail uncovered something that put Heard to shame. The article header of the said news agency regarding the matter reads, "Amber Heard admits to hitting ex-husband Johnny Depp and pelting him with pots, pans, and vases in an explosive audio confession obtained exclusively by DailyMail.com." Within the audio tape circulated, Amber Heard can be clearly having a series of violent tantrums. This became evident when the entire series of taped conversations were brought before the public. The estranged couple's call from 2015 shocked fans across the world as they tried to talk through their marriage problems. "I'm sorry that I didn't, hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you, but I was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched." Amber can be heard telling Depp, clearly trying to downplay her outburst in a later clip. "I don't know what the motion of my hand actually was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you," she went on to say. As the news began to gain some traction, social media users did not hold back from firing shots at the Aquaman 2 star. Many users who appeared to be in disbelief over the surprising turn of events left no stone unturned in naming and shaming Heard. "Amber Heard, you didn't get punched, you got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you, I was fucking hitting you. Johnny Depp is a victim of domestic abuse. When you've been there, you know the signs, you know the feelings," wrote @Jugglebugs on Twitter, expressing their concerns regarding the unfair developments. This tweet was in reference to the audio calls between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard that were leaked by the Daily Mail. During the tapes, Amber Heard can be clearly admitting that she had hit Johnny Depp. The exact words by Amber were quoted by this user, who then proceeded to comment on the ridiculousness of the situation. This was particularly disturbing as Amber Heard is known for being an ambassador for women's rights and is very outspoken against incidents of domestic violence. Considering her social role, the words she used for then-husband and the incident she recalled were nothing short of shocking. "You're such a baby. Grow the F up, Johnny," she can be heard telling Depp. "You poke an animal enough, it doesn't matter how friendly it is, it's not cool." She went on in an attempt to justify her violence. Do you think Amber Heard is on her way to finally lose the libel case being fought between her and Johnny Depp? Why or why not? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.